Hi you guys! So when I first moved to Hong Kong, I gave you guys an apartment tour of my first apartment here. And if you've seen that, I'll link it in the description bar below. If you've seen it, you kind of know that it was a little bit rough and it took some getting used to, and it turned out to be a fine apartment, but through some extenuating circumstances, I actually got to move out and I have a new apartment here. And so I thought I would go ahead and give you a tour of that place because it is significantly nicer and I love it so much. So I kind of thought I would give you kind of a variety of different types of flats here in Hong Kong. This one is more expensive, but unfortunately I can't really give you a very good, accurate price if you're wondering about Hong Kong flat prices, because I am renting this through my work and I don't exactly know like what my roommates are paying versus me, and there's just, I don't know if there are other fees coming out that aren't usual, so unfortunately I can't really give you a good price if that's what you're wondering. But Hong Kong is the most expensive housing market in the entire world, so everything's expensive and you're not really going to get too many deals here in Hong Kong. So if you're going to move here or you're thinking about moving here, just know that housing is going to be your biggest expense by far. But this one is still relatively affordable, I think, for normal people with normal jobs. And I have 2 roommates. So it's 3-bedroom flat. It's still in the same area as my first one, just in the new territories. It's about 2 buildings over from my original apartment, so not a huge change, but the inside is a huge change for sure. So let's get started. So when you first walk in, you get this little room here. For a Westerner, you would think, oh, this is just a walk-in closet, but actually this is considered the maid's quarters or the live-in domestic helper quarters. So someone is actually typically supposed to have this as their actual room, but clearly we just have all of our junk and the previous people's junk. We just kind of throw everything in here. As a Westerner, this seems so tiny for an actual room, but it does actually have a window, which I think is a lot more than a lot of domestic helpers have, but I'm not going to get into those politics. But yes, it's a real, it's hard to think about that, to be honest. So we just use that as a glorified walk-in closet. So when you first walk in, we have this big open room. This is our living quarters. It's a little bit junky, sorry. Yet again, not all of this is ours. Previous tenants always leave crap and it just kind of ends up sitting around. So old couch, TV, little itty bitty fridge, and the best part of the entire flat is the balcony, but I'm going to show you that last. So this is much nicer and much larger than my last apartment. Some decent light fixtures and a very nice aircon unit up there. If you go right over here, we have our kitchen, which the kitchen is actually pretty comparable to the last one. It's still very small, 2 burners, sink obviously, and our clothing washer right here. So the kitchen itself wasn't a huge step up from the last place, but it's still a little bit nicer for sure. So we'll come back to the balcony afterwards. So if you walk down this hallway, you have the bedrooms and the bathroom. There's 1 bathroom. The bathroom is significantly nicer, at least the shower is for sure. So yeah, sink, mirror, toilet, obviously. The shower is so much nicer. Look at this shower head. Oh, it's glorious, you guys, and it moves, and we have a little wand, and it's not gonna fall off the wall like the last one, and there's a window, and there's a fan. It's glorious, and you don't have to wait like half an hour for the hot water heater to heat up. You can kind of just get in, or maybe wait 5 minutes. It's so much nicer. Oh, this alone was kind of worth the move, to be honest. So then we have the biggest room is in here, but I'm not going to show that to you because that's my roommate's room, and I don't want to, ruin her privacy or whatever. This is also the smallest room, but I'm also not going to show you because this is my other roommate's room, and I just don't want to violate their privacy. So the sizes are pretty comparable to the last place. This is my room, which is the middle room, but it is so much better and bigger than my last room. So we have a bed that actually has a comfortable mattress on it. chair, nice wardrobe, much larger than my last one, with a full-length mirror. But the best part are these huge windows on two sides of the room, so I can watch the city light up at night. I can watch everyone down there and they're like little ants, and it's so great. And I can actually view my old building, which was that one. That was my old building over there. Bye bye. I ain't missing you. So this is definitely the best because I have all this natural light, and I mean, you're living in a city, so you kind of want that cool city apartment, flat, whatever experience, and I wasn't really having that in my last place, so I definitely have that in this apartment. So, oh my gosh, it's just 1,000 million trillion times better. So, I'll take you out here. This is the absolute best part of the entire apartment. This huge balcony that we have. We live on the top floor, so I think we have one of the nicest apartments in this whole building. But we just have this killer view, you guys. Look at this. It is insane, especially at night, to watch all these buildings light up. You feel very, very small, for sure. And we have football pitches down there, which is cool because people do like Tai Chi in the morning and play football at night. You also get really cool views of planes. The airport is just right over there. So the planes are really descending by the time they get to this part, so they're pretty low. So that's pretty cool. And we have the water over there.